Let's talk about the CBAT method for coming up with stocking stuffer gift ideas for women. And if you're a guy watching this, it's probably because a woman in your life sent this video to you. And the reason she's sending it to you is because you have likely left her responsible for all of the Christmas gift ideas. So she's coming up with Christmas gift ideas for your kids if you have them, for your extended family, for your immediate family, for your friends. And that is really hard work. That takes a lot of cognitive labor to come up with those ideas, figure out where the things are, and then get those gifts. Not to mention the wrapping. And the trouble is, in that setup, sometimes they will make sure that everyone's stocking is filled, and then on Christmas Day, they don't have a stocking. And that's because the stocking is your responsibility to fill. Now, I would love to see you more involved with the overall gift-giving process because it does take a lot of time and effort, but let's start with her stocking and ideas for filling that out. By the way, my name is Michael. I talk a lot about being a parent and a partner on TikTok and Instagram. I also think that I'm pretty good at gift giving, so I want to share some of my ideas with you. And I want to clarify before we get into this, I don't like gift lists. They are very impersonal, they are very impractical. Because I'm going to be honest with you here, most women do not want a makeup sample set. So what I like instead are idea prompts. You can kind of think of these as problem-solving riddles. And this gift-giving process is actually a lot easier than you may think. And the idea behind these is that you use this prompt to figure out a gift that's a little bit more personal for your person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some prompts based around this CBAT method that I came up with, and I'll give you example gifts that fit each of those ideas. But if you want more specific examples, check the link in my bio. I have more stuff in my storefront. All right, let's get into CBAT now. So the C in CBAT is comfort. In other words, what would make her feel comfortable? Some great examples are things like fuzzy socks or warm gloves, especially, if she uses her phone a lot, the kind that let you use a touchscreen phone. Another really great option here would be a gift card to like a comfort store. So this could be something like a coffee shop that she really likes to go to. Or if there's a store that smells, let's say personal care products, soaps, lotions, candles, things like that she really enjoys, that's another good option for a gift card. That brings us over to the B in CBAT, which is beauty products. Beauty is actually pretty straightforward, but out of all of the prompts, this one does require you to demonstrate a bit more curiosity about your partner. Some relatively safe bets are face cleaning wipes, and if her hair is long enough, things like hair ties or scrunchies or clips. If you're thinking about nail polish or replenishing some of the makeup that she has, try and take a picture of the makeup in her makeup bag, or try and take a picture of the nail polish that you know she uses on a regular basis. Then when you go to the store, you have a reference point to talk to someone there and ask for help. It's okay if you don't know much about makeup. It's okay if you don't know much about nail polish. The important thing is that you are trying to learn because it's important to her. That is, of course, assuming it is important to her. And I want to emphasize, some women are not super into makeup, and that's cool too. In that case, I would focus the beauty products more on that comfort side of things, where like some lotions or creams that she might really like. It's really hard to go wrong with like little bottles of hand sanitizer. That brings us to the A in CBAT, which is all day items. In other words, what is something that you could see her using all day long or throughout the day? Some of my favorite go-tos here are a fast charger for her phone, an extra long braided charging cable for her phone. And I know a phone cable doesn't seem like the most interesting gift in the world, but when you get someone an extra long charging cable, it is surprisingly life-changing. They won't realize how much they like it until they start using it, and then they won't be able to stop. Another really great option here, if she's constantly running out of battery, but she's also on the go a lot, is a travel battery pack for her phone. If she has a newer iPhone or Android device that has wireless charging on it, there are some battery packs that can just do the wireless charging, so you don't even need a cable at that point. There's also a clever little item called a mini emergency kit, and it's basically just sort of like a first aid kit, but for life events. So there are things like little lint rollers or Advil, stain remover pen, but it's a nice compact item. It's thoughtful. It's something that she could throw into her bag or her purse or her car and just have with her throughout the day. And another idea for an all-day item, and you have to trust me on this one, gel pens. I can't explain it. I have no idea why, but just trust me, gel pens. All right, that brings us over to the T in CBAT, which is treats. And one of my favorite go-tos here is to get those little airplane-sized liquor bottles and to pair it with like maybe a little can of pop. And that way you've gifted her sort of a mini cocktail of sorts. In fact, by the way, that stocking stuffer works really well for a lot of different people. So you could get them a tiny liquor bottle full with rum, and then you could get them a tiny can of Coke. And then you've given them a rum and Coke. Very simple gift to put together. Other really good options are travel mugs, especially for cold coffee. So in that case, a tumbler, one of the ones with the straw. The cool thing is, if you don't have physical stockings, a tumbler makes a really good alternative to a stocking. Because especially like the 20-ounce ones, you can fit a ton of stuff in there. So maybe like a gift card to her favorite coffee shop. So in that case, the gift has more gifts in it. It's actually a really clever little setup. And of course, a great way to fill out any stocking is with that person's favorite snack. This could be candy, chocolate, some sort of snack from the store. I originally published this idea about a week ago, but I've come up with a bonus tea in here for you as well, in case you need even more idea prompts. This is based on comments from women on the other videos that I've posted about this. So as a bonus tea here, tiny things. A really interesting recurring trend was people saying that they really loved tiny versions of everyday regular things. One person mentioned that they got a tiny honey bottle and then a little tiny honeycomb to go with it. It's small, it's cute, it's a great stocking stuffer idea. Other examples are those really small bottles of hand sanitizer. The cool thing there is she could clip it onto her keys or toss it into her bag, toss it into her car, take it with her wherever she goes. But basically, if there is something that she likes and you can find a mini version of that, that would make a great stocking stuffer. If you need a little tip here, try going to the travel section of any department store like Target or Walmart and see if you can't find very small versions of the things that she already uses. So those are my CBAT idea prompts for helping you come up with stocking stuffer ideas for women. Again, I do encourage you to be a more engaged partner in that gift giving process, because it's kind of embarrassing, especially if you have kids, where your kids are opening presents on Christmas Day and you don't know what they're about to get. And again, if you want more specific ideas, please do check the link in my bio.